Hello!
Hello everybody!
I feel like we're filming one of those Vogue beauty routines.
We're not at home.
We're in beautiful Mallorca in this amazing hotel room. There is the sea. How incredible is that? That is our view. We would do a little get ready with me because we're going out for dinners tonight.
It is our last round holiday. Our last holiday together now.
Yeah, probably.
It's been a wild ride this summer. We're gonna run you all through it and just get ready with us.
What's happened, any story times.
It's been a wild one. We've had 2 girls trips.
Yes.
This was like our relaxing, us two trip.
Like regroup kind of trip.
Reconnecting. But it's been a really fun summer. You always ask us for like our summer makeup routines and like how we get ready to go out.
Yeah, like we're doing the full shebang. But I feel like it starts with good skincare.
Yeah, because my skin never looks worse than when I'm on holiday.
I think the sun brings out the bad parts of your skin.
For me, it's sun cream.
I think it's sun cream.
Sun cream makes me break out.
We've been using Freo since we were probably like 13. You can go back and watch our YouTube. Like, we've always used them. And this is their Espada 2 Plus.
It's basically for like clear skin, acne, which I'm not trying to diss ourselves, but we kind of need it.
Our skin's not the best at the moment.
It's not looking the best, so we thought we've got to whack these ones out. Blue LED light spot treatment. So this is what it looks like up close. I feel like I mostly get acne.
I get blemishes more probably.
Actually, the sun brings out the blemishes for me. Like, that isn't a spot, it's a blemish. So we're going to zap them away. Okay, so first we're using the Espada Blemish Solution. This is the box it comes in. And we've been travelling with these, that's why they're all boxed up.
You basically dab a thin layer of this and then you follow with the Freo product. So you go over it with this.
And you only put it like where you need it. So I'm just going to put mine on all my blemishes.
Basically my whole face is a blemish, so
go crazy.
I'm going to do my chin especially and like this area.
This feels intense.
They're the problem.
So I'm going to like work on this one because that is like a massive blemish on my face. I have a lot of acne scars from where I've like really badly popped my zits.
I'm doing this, this and this.
I'm doing
this whole thing.
It's really easy to use. You basically just point this little zapper where you want it and press the button for about 30 seconds and it like vibrates really slightly. So that's what it looks like.
I'm gonna do it on each of my spots.
Yeah, so let it like 30 seconds on one and then you repeat onto your next blemish. It actually reduces blackheads by 41%, so it's actually very effective. And I think it's actually a Swedish company as well.
Yep. We
trust the Swedes.
100% of Espada users report clearer skin. So
you know
it's foolproof pretty much.
But this is the sort of thing I love doing on holidays. It's full on like self-care.
Relaxation, especially when we're in like our robes and it's just like, you know, you feel clean.
So you guys can literally see how that is not as red as it was before.
It's definitely reduced the redness. It's really good as well for when you're going out because you don't want, like, it just reduces the redness on your skin.
Okay, so we're going to do another area because we literally have like 10 areas on our face we want to do. Result, the house cleaner.
We just got water and chocolate.
Back to this. Oh my god, I thought if the house cleaner sees this, she's going to be like, what is going on in there?
We're going to have all of these products linked in the description. I feel like most girls do struggle with blemishes and I feel like this really like helps us and it helps us feel more confident.
And this is our like to-go holiday product.
Yes, we always bring it with us on all of our trips. Okay girlies, it is makeup time.
Now our like blemishes have gone down, I think we can put makeup on now.
Feeling fresh face.
Feeling fresh face.
Feeling fresh.
Like we need to update you guys about
the trips.
All of our trips. Because there's been some iconic ones.
I know, and we started with, we'll start with Sorrento, because that was our first one.
We went to Sorrento with, how many, 5 other people?
5 people.
Which is the most
we've ever done. Yeah, and it was so fun. We genuinely spent all day just like, it sounds so cringy, but laughing. And we got really drunk every single day as well.
Our livers were like dead.
We just had such a nice wholesome time. We went crazy in like,
it was such a wholesome trip.
But then also there was drama, like the karaoke bar. If you go to Sorrento, it's really fun karaoke bar.
There's like one, it's like the only, actually there's two
There
clubs.
is a club, but the club is like a bit weird.
The club is the weirdest place on earth.
So the karaoke bar is where like all of the like Aussies and Americans that are on their gap years go. So it's honestly so funny. We've had so many dramatic nights.
Oh my god.
We met loads of people. Grace met an Australian boy she liked. I met an Italian boy I liked.
No, but I also sang to the Australian, which I forgot until my friend sent me the video.
What song did you sing to him?
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line.
Did you sing that to him?
Yeah. I didn't realise this, and then Sophie,
I don't remember,
sent me a video and she filmed him. I'll show you after. She literally panned to him and it's him stood like with his ring like this.
Did he know it was about him?
Yeah, it's him stood at me looking at me like this, and then it's me going,
No.
change your mind. I'm the first. Oh guys, I can't sing.
That is iconic.
And we also did Capri for a night.
Yep,
Which
Capri
that
was
also
really
iconic.
fun. We went to this really cool taverna that actually you would have watched our Capri vlog last year. Actually, you probably would have watched the vlog. You might have watched our vlog.
Go and watch that vlog because it is the fun, like the amount of times we vlogged when we were a little bit tipsy.
Yeah, if you want
the funniest vlog, honestly. Like,
you
go
want to know
and
what we're
watch
like.
it. If you want to lol
along, some
watch
lols,
that vlog.
some lols along the way.
Yeah, because there is some lols. But it's literally iconic. And Capri, we literally did 24 hours up. Like we didn't go to bed.
We didn't go to sleep for 24 hours because we wanted to go to this taverna place.
The funny thing is we went on stage and sung Dancing Queen. Because I don't think you guys actually realise how bad we sounded on that mic.
No, I did think like I would sound a bit better on the mic. I'm not gonna lie.
Grace, like growing up, do you think you thought you were a good singer?
Yeah, I used to think I was a good singer, and I thought like, okay, I'm not tone deaf. I thought I'd be able to hold a pitch, but maybe Dancing Queen's just a bit of a hard song.
But
to
also,
sing.
no one else cared for Dancing Queen in the taverna. Like, I thought we would sing Dancing Queen in the taverna would rise up.
I always thought ABBA was something that got the crowd going. No, clearly not.
Because everyone in the taverna was in English, so maybe that's why.
But Amelia and you didn't believe I would actually run on. And I ran on the stage. I was like, girls, come on.
We went up and sang.
And we went up.
It was so much fun. So that was Capri. Oh, it was actually so iconic, right? We didn't go home until, what, 4:30?
Oh yeah, 4:30.
And then I couldn't get into my room because I was sharing with 2 people that went home early. So I couldn't get in, so I had to stay in Grace's room, no pyjamas,
So she
no
used,
pillow,
she
no
used
duvet.
my outfit from the day before as her duvet. And there's a video of her just like sat with like my outfit as her duvet because the room was freezing.
I had nothing. I had no pillow, no charger, like literally like just basically. Well, I did have a bed actually. Shout out. I wasn't on the floor, but I might as well have been because it felt like that. It was hysterical.
Oh, it was just the funniest trip, and that felt in itself, that one night in Capri felt like a whole trip in itself.
And then from then we had to get like the ferry to Sorrento.
It was like a full-on Mamma Mia Donna.
It was like
moment.
It was a long trip because it was a week, which was quite a long.
It was
trip,
so fun though.
It was so much fun.
We went to. Then I had one day to repack, and I went on my family holiday. And then I got back from that, had one day to repack, and we went to Saint-Tropez. And Saint-Tropez was just. Like, we went last year.
We didn't think we'd be back, to be real, because we love Saatchi, but it is expensive. Like, it is something else money-wise, so it's a hard thing to do as 2 people. So we were like, unless we find a friend that wants to come to Saatchi, we're not going to go again. And then in comes Alejandra, our
also,
bestie from Paris.
I feel like it's more of a group thing to do. Like, obviously me and Grace had fun there, but like going is obviously like
it's a party holiday.
It was only changed by one person. Like, it was only 3 of us, but it was kind of iconic going as the 3. Like, I don't know, we just really enjoyed it, and it's more of a girls' party holiday when there's 3 of you.
It was literally so much fun. Like, I can't actually,
like, I can't even. And we did all of the things that we wish we did the year before. We did it all properly.
So,
is that yours?
Yeah.
I don't know where mine's gone.
Green contour.
She saves me every time. Okay, Saatchi, we met so many people. Our aim was to get on a yacht, but low-key we did better.
Won after that.
And we got invited to this like villa party, and it was so cool. Like, this villa was overlooking like the sea. It was just amazing.
Oh my god, it was like a private party.
Yeah.
And how we went to it was even more random. We were stood in a street taking pictures, and this girl came up to us and was like, oh, you guys look cool, like, do you guys want to come?
My friend's having a party.
My friend's having a party.
Want to join? And we were like, sure. And it kind of sounds like it's a bit risky that we actually even went, isn't it? Because
I feel like because there was 3 of us, we just felt safe. Whereas if it was just me and Grace, we'd be a bit like.
The girl was like really cool.
We trusted her. That sounds really bad.
Really bad, but she was really cool and like nice, and she sounded American.
She was so sweet, so we just like, oh, let's just go.
Oh, she was American, I think.
Yeah, she was. So we went, and it was the most iconic thing ever. Like,
it was so fun.
It was like a house in the hills of Saatchi.
Yeah, it felt like we were in.
I felt like we were in a film.
Beverly Hills.
And there was a DJ. There was mojitos. There was wine.
It was so good.
Staff. It was just like insane.
And then we went clubbing afterwards with them. The club was insane. We went to Caves.
We say cave, but then someone else said cav, and
yeah, I think it's pronounced cab in French.
But cave, isn't it?
Cave to us.
And that was amazing. Like, if you go to Saatchi, you have to go there. The most iconic part of the whole trip was we got a VIP fitting from Bulgari.
But the story behind it is actually really funny.
But it's right, so this is why it's funny, because if you just saw our Instagrams, you'd be like, oh my god, they must have been contacted by Bulgari, or like, how did they get that? Guys,
could be further from the truth.
The story of how we got that Bulgari fitting,
so,
is the funniest shit.
We booked an Airbnb, and to be honest, we booked the trip really last minute, so there was barely any...
Like 3 weeks before we were going.
There was barely any Airbnbs left, and all of us didn't really want to spend that much money on a place, because we knew we'd be coming at like 4 every morning, and like...
You don't sleep.
You just don't. No, we literally...
You're not there to sleep.
No, we literally probably could have just... I don't even know. We didn't want to spend loads of money on an accommodation, so we got this Airbnb. It was fine. It was just like a little studio apartment, which we had a studio apartment last year, and it was perfect because it's just like having a hotel room with a little mini kitchen, and you just get ready in there and then you go out. Like, you don't need anything fancy. So we were like, okay, whatever. So we get there.
The most disgusting place.
First of all, there's no lift, so we had to like, which is usual for France, to be fair, so we were used to that. So we like lugged all our suitcases upstairs, and then we get in there. No one checks us in. We have to pick up our keys from Laundry, the macaron shop.
And even before that, the woman threatened us.
The woman was so weird, because we basically didn't... I accidentally booked it as one person, whereas 3 of us were staying in there. And she obviously saw it as an opportunity to earn more money out of it. Because I was honest with her and said, oh, there's 3 of us staying, like, can you set up the second sofa bed? And she was like, not like... if you don't pay, I'm not letting you stay in here. Like,
which I do get, because you have to pay if there's more people, but we'd already paid, and she was like, I'm just letting you know I have eyes everywhere.
Yeah, I have eyes everywhere in this village. Yeah, that was a bit threatening. And then literally probably half an hour into us being there.
Wait, there's also no aircon.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I was saying, there's no aircon, so that's kind of our fault for not checking the thing, but I just assume everywhere
has aircon.
In a hot country, like, I assume everywhere has aircon.
And Grace goes to the toilet. She's like, I need the toilet. And what does she find?
A cucaracha.
A cucaracha, literally in the toilet. So she comes out screaming. We're all like screaming. We ring the Airbnb woman, and she's like, well, actually the man, sorry. And he's like, I'm not going to come and help you. That's something you've got to figure out. I'm not going to come and get the cockroach.
He was laughing at us. He was saying, stop being so dramatic. My friend said, if you don't send someone to get the cockroach, it's just the level of hygiene. If you don't send someone to get the cockroach, we're going to report this to Airbnb. And then he was like, bear in mind she said it in like a normal voice, like how I'm speaking now. She was like, this is a bad level of hygiene. If you don't send someone, we're going to report you to Airbnb. He was like, I don't like your tone, young lady. Lower your tone. He was like, if I was so you, nasty. What's your tone? Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not going to come and get it. Just deal with the cockroach. So, I mean, like, screaming.
Bearing in mind, that's really unhygienic.
Who did we ring? His mother.
So we ring the mum, because the mum is who we're supposed to be talking to, like who I booked the Airbnb under, but for some reason she's away for a night, so we had to talk to the son.
He was an absolute...
He was awful.
Awful man.
So we then called her, and you can hear she's quite old.
She says, don't worry, like, I'm going to send some very nice boys.
She goes, very nice boy, very nice boy. So I'm like, what does that mean? I thought she was talking about her son, and I was thinking, that man ain't nice, but sure, send him.
So at this point, we've had an argument with her son, and our doorbell goes. So I'm like, right, I'm going to go down there and just like sound him out and be like, piss off. So I go down there expecting the son to be there, and I'm going to be like, you man, because he literally yelled at us. And then these 2 men from Bulgari, so they're dressed like in suits,
they are dressed so well,
Bulgari belts, answer the door, and then they can hear me walking up, and they're like, why is she being so
nice? Because I
nice
knew it wasn't the son, because of how nice Grace was being.
They're both like, why is she being so lovely?
They were both quite good looking, and we were like, so in our apartment, and there's like bras everywhere,
bras,
like all our stuff was all over the floor.
No makeup on. I had my dress. I'd undone my dress. I was holding my boobs up like that.
You think we'd been up since 3 AM as well, like the crusty makeup.
Yeah, because we also had a 3 AM flight.
Like literally the crustiest makeup you've ever seen. And
they knock on our door.
Yep.
And they couldn't get the cockroach, but we made really good friends with them because they was the nicest men ever. And they were so sweet, but they couldn't get the cockroach.
They invited us to...
Because then they asked for Grace's WhatsApp, because they were like, if it comes back, just message. And then they saw her name and then looked us up and then was like, oh, come to Bulgari. So it all stemmed from a cucaracha.
So basically, we got that through, I don't even, like,
the universe put, because then the cockroach was never seen again.
No, it was so weird, honestly.
So it's like
how did that happen? Like, we said this whenever this is like really weird, but our friendship with Alejandra like is really weird. Like how we met is really weird because basically Grace picked up her blazer.
We were in Milan in a club and I picked up her blazer, she picked up my blazer.
It was like the most random restaurant, and then also we thought, so she thought we were stealing her table, but because basically we had dinner there, but then her friends got put on the table for drinks because we like stopped ordering drinks. So we were dancing around this table and so was she, thinking it was her table. And then
we're thinking it's our table.
Yeah, so why are these people on our table? We were like, sure. So that's how we became friends with her. And like, we all manifested moving to Paris together, and we did. So yeah, whenever we're like all together, weird, like, good things happen.
Like we are very lucky for some reason.
Yeah, like
when we're with her, like the 3 of us. Like the fact that all stemmed from a cockroach.
Like it's so random. Like and also I was thinking, are they actually allowed to let us try it? Like we had necklaces on that were worth like more than a house. Like I had at one point I had a necklace on that was worth 300 grand. Same with Grace, 300 grand, and then the earrings were like probably 200 grand, and then like a watch that was like 500 grand. So I was walking around with $1 million on me.
If you go on my Instagram, I'm wearing this pink necklace. It was a one-of-a-kind necklace for like Saatchi, and that was 750k.
And then we saw one
on my neck. That makes me feel ill.
We saw one. He let us like have a look at one that was worth 800k.
No, it was $1 million.
Was it $1 million?
It was $1 million. And if you look it up, Anne Hathaway wore it in the advert. It's like this pink necklace. We weren't allowed to take any pictures of it because someone bought it, but it was a £1 million necklace.
It was crazy, guys, and it was just.
We were in there for 3 hours,
and we did it on last night. They gave us a bottle. We all had a bottle of. They drank with us. We had 2 bottles of champagne with them, and it was just like such a nice way to end the trip. And you know what, me and Grace, we like to go to new places, but we're going back to Saatchi next year with Alejandra. Like we literally have all said, like
we've decided it's our place.
We have to go back.
So that we had the cockroach Bulgari, then we had like this crazy Saatchi house party, which all stemmed from us just taking pictures and being in the right place at the right time. Like there was just so many like weird coincidental things.
It was genuinely the most fun trip, and I just loved it there, honestly. It's so glamorous. Like I love Saatchi.
It was the best time, like truly.
And
we were only there for what, 4 nights?
4 nights, so much happened.
And now we had 2 days to repack after that.
Yeah, and then
we made it to Mallorca. And Mallorca has lived up to expectations.
Yeah, it's like what we needed. It was like a really nice chilled trip, and we've been really enjoying our buffet breakfasts. Like we're going
buffet breakfast.
They do really good cocktails here as well, so we've been like,
we're going to room service one in about 2 minutes,
and we've got like a balcony that we're going to sit on and have like nibbles. Like we feel really blessed. Yes, we're feeling so happy.
Life has been really, like, I think this year we really had the best year of our whole lives,
because I honestly thought last year was
a gap year. How can you beat that?
But we have. I think
we moved to Paris this year. We've done these like really cool summer trips, moving back to Paris, and you guys aren't even ready for next year.
We still haven't decided what we're exactly doing.
That is such a nugget to leave.
Well, we're going to see how we get on in Paris, but it probably isn't. We're probably not going to be going.
It might be Paris for a bit, but it probably won't be Paris for a year.
Oh yeah,
it's very natural.
I forgot to put concealer on.
But yeah, we're going to order some room service and have drinks on our balcony, celebrate the last night in Mallorca.
Yeah, we hope you all enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. It's been too long since we all caught up. Like we do the vlogs, but I feel like this
we needed like a proper catch up.
Yeah, and I feel like
there's been some iconic moments in these past couple of weeks that we haven't told you about.
We don't have the podcast anymore, so
sensitive subject.
Yeah, we have to update you through it.
But thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.